Hi all, Alex here. Welcome to my channel. So this week's video then is just really an update on what I've been messing around with here and there so far this week. So as you can see, there's a few bits and bobs on the desk. So yeah, I haven't managed to get too far with the 6mm Napoleonics, but I am determined to get the English painted up today. So all I'm doing at the moment is I've base coated them in black, primed them in black I should say, and then I'm going to, and I've done a zenithal, and then I went over it with a dry brush, and I'm going to attempt to use a couple of speed paints on these. Not something I normally do, but because of the size of the actual miniatures, I think probably speed paints might be a good idea. But I'll test it out on one strip first, and if I like it, then I'll continue through for the rest of the ranks. So yeah, so I'm determined to get on with those, Gary. Bear with me on this. I'm so up against it with time at the moment, you wouldn't believe it. So yeah, so that's there's the Napoleonics. And then my mate Gary in America, I've got some commission work for him to do as well. So these are the 12mm World War II Victrix, and as I said last week, I've got 24 tanks to paint. These are fabulous. You know, I mean they are very small, but they're absolutely fabulous detail on them. I really do like them. I get carried away with that, I think. So yeah. Early days on this, all I'm doing is putting some weathering in here and some Agrax shade, a bit of streaky rust, and put the decals on. The exhaust, you can see that I've made the exhaust rusty, and I used the new airbrush, the Ultra. Really happy with that. And the settings on here seem to work nicely, and the fact that you can clean the dry tip without dismantling it all has worked out well. So that's a good purchase, so I'm pleased with that. But getting back to these tanks, this is the SU-76, I think it is. They're beautiful, and I'm going to make them look fabulous. So yeah, I don't do anything quickly, to be honest, but anyway, yeah, I'm chuffed with them. They did come with a load of crew, so each tank comes with 2 for 6 figures, and these are minute. Well, they're not that far different from the Napoleonics, you know, in size. But so what I'm going to do, I'll speak to Gary, but my plan is to paint these on the sprue, something I don't normally do. Because I've got loads to do and not a lot of time to do it. I really need to try and get through these, and then he can decide which ones he wants to add into these vehicles, because it seems like 6 is quite a lot for these. But anyway, yeah, I'll speak to him about that. They're all primed, ready to go. I've just got to get some paint on those. Onto the ACW, my own personal stuff. Well, I've only done one figure because I'm doing other people's stuff at the moment. You've seen this guy previously. This is the Confederate general, where he's got the wrong colour coat, obviously, and but anyway, I'm not going to go back to it. And then I've done a Confederate officer. You've seen him previously, really like that, and I still haven't painted the sling that's coming off his belt that's holding up the sword, so that needs to be black. I'll get around to doing that sometime. You've seen the drummer now, he's all been varnished, matte varnished. Pleased with him, really chuffed with that. And then I bought this figure from Warlord Games. I don't even know, I think there's a word for it, like Hero Series or something like that. But I really like this figure. So he's near enough done. I'm going to do a little bit of fettling here and there and fine tuning, but I'm really chuffed with that. So this guy's obviously cavalry sergeant. He's off his horse. His saddlebag is here. Saddle. His weapon is spent. He's got nothing left in that rifle. He's down to his sidearm, and then obviously it's the last shot. So love that figure, really do. One of my favourites ever. Really proud of how I've painted that as well. So yeah, I'd say it's one of my favourites. That I do like my ACW at the moment. I'm really into it. So so what I've been buying then, I've been spending lots of money again. So Gary's been speaking to me about RKX miniatures, and I'll put some images up on the screen shortly. But the RKX miniatures, they are absolutely fabulous. And there's another company called Just Another Miniature, I believe, that Gary's mentioned to me. But you can't seem to buy these pre-made or pre-printed, apart from eBay. And then there's a question mark over the scale. So, you know, we want them to be 1/56 scale or 28mm. So kind of, I've been backwards and forwards with Gary over this, and this is something I thought about a while ago. And I've absolutely no idea about how 3D printers work. I'm a technophobe, so I'm not sure even if this is going to suit me. But I've gone out and I've spent a bit of money on a 3D printer. It's the, I'll put the image up on the screen now. It's the Saturn III Ultra. It seems to be very good. The reviews, the YouTube reviews seem to really like it. I haven't even got a clue what resin to put it. But what Gary's done, he's got a few friends and he's pointed me in their direction. So they've given me some advice, which I've taken. This is a recommendation from one of his friends, Chad. So I'm over the moon with that, because Chad knows his stuff. So hopefully, I'm a bit thick. Hopefully I can get the hang of it. I don't want to design anything on it. I just want to buy STL files, put them onto the printer, chuck the resin in, and then there you go. Hey presto, I've got them. And predominantly, I'm more interested in the archaic stuff than anything else. So let's see how that goes. You know, it's I bought it from the image that I put on the screen was from Amazon, and I think the price was around about $3.29 or something like that. And then I was looking around to see if you can get a better price, as you do. And then eBay had the same printer, but there was a sale at Lugo, or whatever the name of the company that makes it, and it saved me quite a bit of money, about 100 quid. So in all, with delivery, it was 220 odd. So I thought it was worth a punt. Then I'll buy the resin separately, and we'll have a go at that. So what I'll probably do, it's due to arrive next Friday. Once I've got it set up, I'm worried about the smell. Might have to get some sort of extraction for it. And then I thought about putting it in the garage, but then we're in winter now almost, and I've got a feeling the temperature may affect it. So don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. But if I can get it set up, and then I'll pop a video up, and I'll buy some STL files from RKX, and let's see how I get on with it. But yeah, so that's really the news this week. So a couple of people have asked me about the shelf unit I've got here. So this is an IKEA Kallax shelf unit. I'll put some stills up now, some images of the prices. Now if you just Google it, you'll find them on there. But yeah, I've had this for a couple of years. Then I decided to put the glass inserts, you know, the white cubes, and then I fitted some lights in it. So I think it's pretty effective. But if this helps, a couple of people have asked me about it, then great. If you got this far, thank you very much. And my subscribers are growing steadily. So So I'm nearly at the 800 mark now. So I appreciate all that. So if you like this sort of thing, give me a like, give me a thumbs up, and you may feel like subscribing. It's up to you. It's totally free. But anyway, for now, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.